Hey guys, today we're going to be playing Poland in Hearts of Iron 4 and seeing if we can survive World War II, and not only survive, we're going to try conquer Germany and the Soviet Union before 1945. Let's get right into it. So Poland obviously starts off very badly. We're going to have to fight a lot of people, including Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, Germany and the Soviets. But once we've done all of that, we should be able to win, but it's going to be very difficult. So we'll see if we can get it. Historical focus is on, Iron Man off. I do want to be able to save my game just in case I do something wrong. Alright, so first things first, we're going to need to check out our research slots. We have 3 research slots starting off, but we can get up to 5 through our focus tree. A couple things I want to start off with is industry. Like always. You always want to get those 2. And electronical engineering. This one's pretty good. After that, don't go down this tree anymore. It's only worthwhile getting the first one. Next thing on the list, focus tree. I do like to do the old Commonwealth tree. It's very nice. I just like going monarchist, you know, the Alex de Rambler type shit. It's always quite fun. So let's do that. And now we have our factories. We're really going to want to focus on CAS. CAS is king, and we start with pretty good CAS research. So we're going to go with 3 factories on that. Build those up, get the efficiency up. We already have interwar fighters being produced, so we'll put another one on that. And I think the other one we're going to put on code artillery, because why not? Artillery is always useful. Now for building, couple civs, yeah, there we go. And then the rest will be mills. We do need to prepare for war very early, so this will be useful. Now you might think we'd actually put the army right onto the Soviet front, but we actually want to put it on the Lithuanian front, because when we go down that monarchist streak, we actually threaten Lithuania to puppet them, and the more units we have on them, the more likely they are to say yes to that. Next thing, insufficient resources. We'll just do aluminium and rubber. And there we go, we're actually ready. So we'll cut to when something interesting happens. There we go, we've just finished the Regency Council. Okay, we actually need to do this focus, and then after that we'll get events. Slowly get a king. We're going to want to get Frederick, and that'll put us on the path towards the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Okay, now that we actually have this focus complete to get a king, we're actually going to go down to get an extra research slot. I probably should have done that first, but it's okay. It's never too late to get a research slot. They're always very useful. There we go. Now, we have also got an event for Frederick, the king we want, or Friedrich? What the heck is that? Now, we can either reject him or make him our king. We're gonna make him our king. We need him. We need him. Yes, sir. Look at that. Look at that man. Look at that man. The hairline's kind of crazy, though. Now, we could go down this and get Lithuania nice and early, but I do want to get that research slot because they're always very useful. One of our research slots are done. And I think we're going to go do fighters now. The interwar fighters don't stand a chance against the Soviet ones. We also need to make an agency, so we're going to start that off. We need to get at least 1 collab on the Soviets. That way, when we hold Leningrad, Moscow, and Stalingrad, they should capitulate. Time for our first advisor as well. We're probably going to get army defense, start building up some army XP. Alright, focus is finished. Now, one thing I haven't told you guys yet is we actually have something called a looming peasant strike. And if we let this run out, it'll give us a really bad debuff that you'll see below there. And eventually a civil war, so we're actually gonna go stop that now. We have to complete agrarian reform and it completely goes away. Here we can get partial mobilization, 10% less civilian factories used. That's really good. Let's get that. I actually totally forgot about the very small Polish navy. Poor navy. We're gonna give you Karol Korskowski as your admiral. I'm Polish and I can't even say that name. Right, you're in charge, buddy. Way better fighter here. We're going to equip that straight away. This will be a match for the Soviets until we get fighter 2s. Very good. We're going to design our new infantry division. We're going to replace recon. Actually, no, we'll keep recon. It's very useful. We're going to add support artillery and engineer company. It'll boost our defense and boost our soft attack, giving our infantry a little bit of a bite. And we're going to make it 30 with 2 artillery. And there we go. Enough XP to add artillery to our units. This is really going to show the Soviets the power of Poland right here. 30 width now. It will take us some time to equip these units, but our industry will grow and we will get enough to fulfill all these. When we conquer the Baltic states, it'll also give us a lot of equipment. Oh, that's 0 manpower. That is not a good sign. Don't worry, Poland. Soon you'll be stronger. Boom. Invest in Eastern Poland done. Way more civilian factories, enough that we can actually get localized training centers and recruit some Russian spies. Actually going to plant you in Moscow a little bit early, we'll take a risk. Do we get a Chief of Navy? I don't think we do. I think we save it for something a little more useful than our 3 submarines and 2 early destroyers, the Witcher class and the Wilk class. What even is that? We're gonna go to limited conscription. We actually have 0 manpower, so we desperately need that. Right, now we're actually gonna go get armored trains. The Soviets will bomb the hell out of us at the start. We want to make sure to start producing these nice and early. Our first Soviet spy, Karl Shalyev. Not a very Soviet name, but you gotta work, Karl, you gotta work. Gonna start preparing our first collab. Oh wow, look at the Spanish Civil War. I didn't see that. Wow, nationalists are crushing it. Cool. Oh, no wonder. Look how many volunteers they have. Goddamn Germany, Italy, and Portugal. And no wonder the Spanish got crushed, the Republicans. Damn. Man, this embargoed economy thing is trash, but we need to take over Lithuania before we can change it. We basically just need another coastline. I think next we'll probably get this staunch aristocrat. Minus 20% consumer goods factories. It's amazing, 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 amazing. Always get this guy. Zdzislaw Luborski. I'm so sorry if anyone's from Poland. That is a very difficult name. We're actually going to stick on Grand Battle Plan purely for that plus 10 entrenchment. That is really, really good. We're going to need that. We're going to need that. And that entrenchment speed will be very good. If the Soviets ever push us back, we'll need to make sure that we can entrench quickly. And we get to pick a focus now. I think we're probably going to go and take some territory now. We're going to go after Lithuania. Let's do that. Boom, Kingdom of Lithuania done. They actually declined, I think, and went into a civil war. That's a bit shocking. Hopefully these guys will win, and we get them as a puppet. I actually don't know what happens here. Okay, look at that. Polish Lithuania. It's beautiful. We're going to start setting up our battle plan against the Latvians. We will unfortunately have to invade them. They don't have a choice to submit. Not sure why. Now, Danziger War, the main thing on our table. They've demanded that Danzig be ceded to the German Reich. I think we'll make a deal. We'll give it up. We'll come back later. We'll just let them take it. We don't lose all that much, so why not? Now, we can get the access to be an ally, but no, we're just going to work diplomatically and continue. We have a plan. Soviets might get Latvia before we can. Just hoping to get them. We're going to start training our first units. Don't have that much manpower, but we'll just train as many as we can. 20 units is fine. Boom. Here it comes. The Soviet Union demands the East. This is the start of hell. Give up the East peacefully, or the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth will not surrender without a fight. Now, I already think which one I like more. We're not surrendering the East. We're going to try hold it. We have our Air Force up. Let's slow down the game, and let's see what happens. Oh! The Soviet Union changes their diplomatic status with us. They declared war. God damn it. We can join the Allies though. We will join. We're not going to join any of their wars or call them into this war. But maybe we'll get some Lend-Lease later on. We're winning the air war, but man, not by a lot. Not by a lot. We actually have air superiority in this region. That's good. They are attempting to push, which is not good. Hopefully they all fail. We are doing very good cast damage. I think we'll actually give up the air war in the Baltic states. We need to focus on eastern Poland. It's not going good. Gonna rush and get better infantry equipment. We need it very badly. We're also gonna move up to extensive conscription. Surprisingly, the Soviets haven't been able to push my line yet, so that's very good. What they are doing is fighting me in the air like crazy. I think I may actually call in the Allies. Hopefully they bring some good planes over. Oh, we're killing tons of their planes. Look at that. None of ours killed, loads of theirs killed. Soviets are trying to push again, doing nothing but failing. Alright, after importing oil from the Iranians, our air force is doing a lot better. We should be able to crush the Russians. I actually didn't realize that we actually had a huge deficit of oil. We weren't able to fuel our planes. Now that we are, they're just getting wrecked. Peru declared war on Ecuador. What's going on in South America? Why are you guys fighting? The Amazonian War. Damn. Sounds tough, bro. Damn, you actually got a big army. Sheesh. Alrighty, it's been a while now. I've waited a couple months. The Soviets have just reached, as I unclicked, about 1 million casualties. 930,000 of that from us. While we have only taken 24k. Wow, look at that equipment. They are really not doing great. One thing I should do is change this to a normal front line. Boom. Still says they're stronger, but I really don't think that'll last. I'll even get infantry expert to prepare for the attack. Their air force has also been decimated by the look of it. Yeah, they actually have less planes than us. Oh, would you look at that? Italy is actually winning the war in Egypt. Wow. I'm hoping it isn't too strong about next this game. I do want the Allies to win in the end. So how the heck? Croatia joined the Comintern as a fascist. Jeez, that's a bit shocking. I swear they're meant to be a German puppet. Let's look for somewhere else to attack from. We can certainly try attacking the Baltics and then circle over here. In fact, I think it's more probably what we will try to do. Kinda cool. Doing a lot of cast damage. Boom. Encircle. Get a supply uptake. And we've broken through a little bit there. That can lead to more encirclements. Nice. We're gonna try reach Riga. See if we can encircle all these Soviet units. This little invasion here was a lot more successful than I thought. Wow. Look at that. Lots of cast damage done too. This is overall going very, very well. They have gotten fighters to respond to us, but should be fine. I wonder how many casualties the Soviets will have taken after this pocket's done. I'm gonna guess 1.5 million. That's funny. Oh, that's very nice. Let's check the casualties now. Oh, it's actually pretty much on the dot, even more. I guess 1.5 million. Actually, it is 1.5 million to us, so I guess I was bang on. There we go, very nice. We also have 24 more units now to go on the front. They're gone. 1.76 million casualties now. Huge, huge. Okay, we're gonna push up north now. Try and meet around here. We'll also get an airport out of that. Overall, be very useful. Not huge, but nice and sure. We'll take anything we can get. Boom, destroyed. The Polish soldiers screaming, "Calm down, you're okay. We're winning. Barely taking any casualties. We've killed 2 million." And boom, absolutely destroyed. 2.18 million casualties. The Soviets, they just don't stand a chance anymore. They've been destroyed. We have loads of core territories held now. And from here we can battle plan. I think I will soon. 3, 2, 1. Boom. That looks like a lot of green. Look at that. Cast damage in every state. Oh, look at that. The Soviets are getting wrecked. They are pushing in some places, but none of them win. The cast is too powerful. Quick checkup on the casualties. 2.7 million for the Soviets. 150k for us. We're actually very close to getting Moscow. That's really nice. Look at that. Reinforce. Come on. Yes, Moscow is taken. In fact, I think we just focus on this area now. There's nothing to take up north. Up north is just kind of cold and wintry. We'll leave that to Finland. They have nice buffs for that. I think they have something called Sisu, which is crazy. Yeah, Sisu. Look at that. Look at that buff. Division attrition, minus 15%. Division recovery rate, plus 30%. And then attack on core territory. And defense in core territory, both plus 25%. Absolutely crazy. You can't match that. And with the monarchy under Frederick, what even is that, bro? It's a nice looking suit. What is that kind of fold? Damn. And a bow tie? My man is slick. I think we're just going to ignore Sevastopol, to be honest. I'm not bothered pushing into Crimea. Probably end up pushing through that end. Okay, we have a pretty clear road towards Stalingrad. A lot of breakthroughs. Should be able to get there pretty quick. Have they left it open? They have. Oh, they have. Oh, stop. You have messed up today. You really have messed up today. Oh my god, look at that. Infantry equipment deficit. I didn't realize. That's when we started grand battle planning. Just ever since then. Oh, Iran, they joined the war. Let's go, Iran. Follow Hong Kong. Oh, jeez. Japan did very well. Look at that. Whew. I don't want to fight those guys. Chinese United Front is still in sinking. Jeez. Strong Axis game. Strong Japan game. Although the Axis have finally lost Africa, but that took a while. Italy held Egypt for a really long time. Oh, we got the Volta land warfare facility. We'll get a scientist in there. Elizabeth, we'll get you. Research the Vavel Dragon flamethrower tank. It's a perfect name. Vavel Dragon. Cool. Let's research that. We're actually never on war economy. We're gonna switch to that now. And there we go. The Soviets capitulated. 20,000 infantry equipment. We'll need that for the huge deficit we built up. And there we go. Frieder Christian has announced that the cowardly Soviet Union could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of the Polish-Lithuanian forces. Yep, they couldn't. For some reason we actually can't puppet. So we are gonna annex absolutely everything, even Croatia. I'm gonna annex you, Croatia. Boom. Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Look at that. We are on the map. We are on the map. Party allies too. It's huge. Nearly like a World War I map now. Nearly exactly like a World War I map apart from France. Because they have Gdynia. Now comes the very, very difficult bit. And it's actually more difficult than the Soviets. And that is Germany. Because Germany hasn't fought anyone. Germany has a better air force than me. And they're just overall more annoying than the Soviets as well because they have allies. We've been kicked from the faction? What the heck? Wow. That's just terrible. That's just terrible. I wish I could make my own faction. Can I? I can't. I don't have the national spirit. Oh gosh, look at the amount of civs we have when we only use 13% civs on our consumer goods. This is crazy. Crazy, crazy. Basically, no matter how many mills we build, it won't even transfer that many civs to consumer goods because we have such a low percentage. Again, mostly from that one advisor. Absolutely cracked. Lubomir. Last hold in the UK African colonies and the Middle East. Surprised they're holding it all. They even got part of Yemen somehow. Mr. Mussolini, what were you doing? The Allies are having a rough time in Asia. Japan won very well, so it's going to be difficult for the Allies to defeat them. They'll have to push all through China or nuke them. Who knows what they'll do. The US is in the war, so boom. It's a huge war, but I think it's one that we can win. I really do. I really do. First thing we have to do though, get these tanks into this battle. And attack like crazy. How many casualties have the Germans taken against us? 100k after like a week. How many have we taken? 5k. Lovely. We've encircled all of this pocket. All we have to do is crush them, invade Germany, and we've defeated both the Soviets and Germany. Come on guys, let's break through, let's break through. After this encirclement we can kill so many Germans. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Breaking through took forever, so just here's a quick time lapse of me breaking through the German lines and encircling a ton of divisions. So many German divisions. Let's defeat that. Boom. All with our tanks. We're actually going to reposition all of our planes into eastern Germany. Try help with our pushes. I've taken 2.1 million casualties from me, where I've taken 166 casualties from them. 166k diamonds. So not too bad at all, casualty wise. Not as good as the Soviet casualties were, but still pretty good. Where do we push next with our tanks? I'm thinking northern offensive. They look a little weaker there than they are here. Less compact. Boom. Nice. I'm gonna battle plan the rest of Germany. They just can't hold. They just can't hold. Damn, look at that allies map. The Japanese are invading us, but we're just gonna ignore that. We don't notice you. You can do your thing. Yeah, you can do your thing. The Greater Commonwealth. Damn. 2.3 million 2.8 million manpower. 105 million core manpower. It looks like this. Jeez, that's good. That's good. Let's go. Actually, amazing. Yep, German Reich capitulated. Now, everything on Italy. Need to push them. Wherever the tanks are. To Rome. Yeah, nice. And the UK kicked us from the faction again. Jeez, UK, make up your mind. God damn. Why too much world tension? I didn't do much. The Germans declared on, well, I declared on the Germans. Still, they're the evil ones. They're the ones that you guys are fighting. What? And there. Let's see what we can take. And there we go. There's the peace deal I managed to get out of it. I don't think it's too ugly. We have a Prussia here, led by Prince Ethel Friedrich, a German republic in the Rhine. And then Poland. Everywhere else. In Italy, in Germany, in Yugoslavia. Not only did we defeat the Soviets, but we then defeated the Germans too. From 1936, start date. Honestly, one of my favorite games ever. We conquered essentially the whole world. We could go on conquering everything else if we really wanted to. We are definitely the #1 superpower. We have the most factories, the most men we can send to people. Overall, we're in a very good position. And yeah, we have won this game. I'll see you guys next time.